Aaron Naylor. Thanks. Did it. Hey, everybody, what's up? You guys are weird. All right, it's gonna be fun. I know what you guys are wondering. You can buy all these clothes at Target. I don't work for Target. This isn't like contractually obligated. The beer is from Target, though. I stole it. We're gonna have fun. A little bit about me. I was born illiterate. Doing pretty well. Doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Also, I used to sing in an all-male a cappella group. Thank you. We were called Lonely Fat Kid in the Shower. We were pretty well. I have a great memory, and the rest of them are terrible. If you didn't like the first 3 jokes, you have to leave. That's kind of the gist of it. I asked for a mug so I could feel like a Viking that entertains better Vikings. You know what I mean? So this is first place. It's good. I remember when I was a fetus, I went as my mom for Halloween. Just got it. That's cool. Everybody kept telling me how real she looked. It was pretty cool. It's good for Leslie. She needed that one. I have a conjoined twin, once removed. Can you imagine how much bigger I would be if they didn't cut my umbilical cord? It's like fat as shit. Lugging my mom all over the place. And then my grandma, because it's like a weird family thing. And if they're eating, I'm eating, so it's pretty good. It's a good deal. All an umbilical cord is a sausage your mom makes you. That's kind of cool. Don't think about it too much. It doesn't matter. I just wish my mom was here tonight sitting on that barrel right there. That'd be fun. Probably couldn't support her. Anyway, there's a lot of religious people here tonight. That's fine. I'm not religious, but I do have a favorite creation myth. My favorite creation myth is that my parents were in love. I don't know. My mom and I, we have a weird relationship. I have a tattoo of a heart with the word mom in it, and she has a tattoo of a heart with the word me in it. We love each other a lot. Growing up, my dad, when we were all growing up, my dad used to hang up pictures on our refrigerator of better families. Come out, Dad. Get out of here, you son of a bitch. He's in the barrel. He won't come out. Second place. No, we didn't see our dad a whole lot growing up. He was always stuck at work. He was a stay-at-home astronaut. Just had to lay in the grass and call somebody and tell them all of it was still there or whatever. It was pretty cool. I was visiting my parents recently, and whenever my mom sees me, she just can't keep a straight face since the stroke. She likes that joke a lot. So whatever. she comes to my shows because I'm a good kid, and anytime I tell that joke, she'll stand up, give everybody a wave and a bow, and a weird half smile. It's a lot of fun. For old Les. My sister's claustrophobic, which is why she was born premature. If you're keeping score at home, that's a joke about my mom's vagina. Thank you very much. It's very easy to write. I came out of that thing. It was easy. When my brother was a little kid, he was almost killed by a car because he thought that look both ways meant up and down. And then he got hit by a plane. So what are you going to do? That's kind of a sneaky 9/11 joke if you want it to be. Anyway. 9/11 was kind of a sneaky joke, too. Okay, so my grandpa died. How died is he? All right, so Pretty died. Pretty died. He was a cool guy, though. Back in the 60s, he was an extra on the moon landing. You guys don't get that? Read any book ever written. It's somewhere in there, I bet. But yeah, he always used to tell me that ladies love a bad boy. You know what I mean? Chicks dig the bad boy. Which is why my Christian mingle name is Judas. He was a good guy. That's the name of the special, just dude. Write it down, guys. It's important. My grandma just turned 90 years old, which in dog years is God. She's a good girl. She doesn't like to be pet, but whatever. I was talking to her recently. She's in a nursing home now, and I asked her, I was like, Grandma, if you could choose, when you would like to die, when would it be? And she said, about 6 years ago. So I was like, you're going to miss my meteoric comedy rise. Come on, lady. But yeah, I remember on my 5th birthday, my grandma told me about her 5th birthday. They had a farm, and on the farm they had a donkey, and the donkey got ran over by a tractor, and it had to get a full body cast. And when it came back to the party, everybody thought it was the piñata, so they beat the shit out of it. And then she told me that the candy was terrible. What are you gonna do? It's pretty cool to hear when you're 5 that Granny and the squad slaughtered a work animal. And they just ate it raw. They shouldn't be cooking because it's dangerous. If anybody is interested after the show, I'm selling piñatas that are full of meat. I remember in 1st grade, our teacher asked us if we could be any superhero, which one would we be? And I told her Professor Xavier from the X-Men. And she said, why? So you could be a teacher like me? And I said, no, the parking. One, that's an objectively good joke. 2, I can tell there's people here who don't know who Professor Xavier is. So real quick. So Professor Xavier is a comic book character. He's not real yet. He's a comic book character from the X-Men, and he has superpowers. He can move stuff with his mind, and he can read people's minds. But he's also paralyzed. He's got a bullet lodged in his spine. So he's in a wheelchair that he moves with his mind, which begs the question, why don't you just move your fucking legs? Who's with me? Show of functioning legs. Anybody? I know it took stairs to get up here. I know what I'm up against. We're going to go to Stan Lee's grave. We're going to dig him up again, and we're going to kill him. Fuck that guy. What a fool. His whole name is his first name. That's stupid. really annoying. His brother's name is probably Brad or something. Silly. I was homeschooled in college, which means I didn't go. Crushed. You guys like fun facts, I can tell. That's good. You love to learn. I've got some fun facts you may not have heard before. Did you know that the teddy bear was named after Theodore Bear, the first ever taxidermied boy? Look it up. Google it. It's not a crudely made website signed Aaron Naylor at the bottom. Just look it up. It's there. It's real. It's cool. It's legit. It's a .gov, but it's spelled with a U instead of an O, so whatever. Oh, close. Did you know that if you stare at the sun long enough, it'll disappear? Try it. It's fun. Did you know that the water at the top of the ocean is different than the water at the bottom of the ocean because the water at the top can float? It's fun. That's why they're called fun facts. They're hilarious and fun. You can tell the kids if you want. Don't tell them the sun one. Did you know that cannibals gain a different kind of baby weight? I don't know. Do you think that cannibals purposely get stuck in the mountains with their friends? Seems really convenient to me. Do you think that whales look at submarines as their Iron Man? You just see one and they're like, what the fuck happened to that guy? Oh my god, he's rich? Huh. Interesting. Do you think that sharks wear necklaces with people teeth on them? Are there any 50-year-old dads in here with a shark tooth necklace that they got from Orlando or whatever? The only landlocked city in the whole state. All right. Whatever. I just like imagining, what it would look like for a shark. It's just like a piece of floss with, like, baby teeth on it or something. It's not a lot to us, but it's everything to them. And they just kind of like fall off the shark because they can't it's gonna fall off, right? And it just looks like a really fucked up shipwreck at the bottom of the ocean, just a bunch of baby teeth and floss. I don't know. Welcome to whatever I do in my brain. I'm still not sure what happens when an orphan steps on a crack. It's a fun one. A lot of orphans here. Cool. Very fun. I don't know. My beautiful girlfriend is here. That's really cool. I love her to death. This is our first date. But we recently got a puppy, and I didn't know this. I'd never had a puppy. I didn't know this about puppies, but they lose their baby teeth. And instead of like us, where we save it for some reason and plant it or whatever, I don't know, they just eat it. They don't really, they don't really know that it's not food. And we recently moved to a different place, and I found one of his baby teeth that got out. And I was like, oh, that's kind of adorable. I might put it away or something. But then I saw him and just immediately shoved it down his throat. We finish what we start in my apartment. And that's important for little Ollie to remember. I let him watch Blue's Clues, and now I can't find anything. Thank you so much. That joke made my girlfriend cry. The mention of it. We'll probably never know how many chameleons there are. That one's cute. Whatever. Anybody else think it's kind of fucked up how we used to kill birds just for the ink in their feathers? I was put under house arrest for burning down my own house, so they just let me go. Cue laughter. It gets that amount of laughs every time. No, I did recently build a house after I told you I lived in an apartment. I'm a rich comedian. I have a lot of money. You can tell by my thrift store shirts. Anyway, I built a house. I built it out of boomerangs in case a tornado hits. It's a good joke whether you like it or not. I don't give a shit. I couldn't care less. I love it. It's good. I'm from Tornado Alley, and if you don't know what Tornado Alley is, it's a street that God made to kill people who hate gay people. I don't know. You guys should have it in the South, honestly. It's just, we're all loaded. But yeah, I tell that joke a lot in Tornado Alley, and most of the time people there don't really laugh, and I think it's because they think it's just like a good idea. It's like, could have saved a lot of lives, Naylor. You fucking asshole. Tree houses are named after the thing that you have to kill in order to build them. Can you imagine if birdhouses were like that? What about dog houses? Hold on. Wait. What about the White House? Come on. We're killing white people. That joke was written when Trump was in office, just to give you an idea of where I stand. I want to skin him and live inside of him. If you didn't like that joke because of the imagery, just know that my dad loves that joke, and he got me a Glenn Beck book for Christmas 3 years in a row. Dwight approved. Don't worry about it. I don't know. Baghdad sounds a lot like a superhero whose only power is bringing in all the groceries at once. I don't mean to get too political here, but you know, somebody had to say it. I told that joke in Tulsa recently, and at the end of the show, this guy came up to me and he said, "My friend left when you did the Baghdad joke." And I asked why, and he said, "Well, he's a veteran." And I said, "Well, I'm glad he's not serving our country anymore. What a coward." That joke did it? Really? Come on, dude. Did you hear the orphan thing? That's kind of sadder. Anyway. What a pussy. I hate that guy. Whatever. Can you imagine how different America would be if Abraham Lincoln wasn't so easy to sneak up on? We can laugh. We can enjoy it now. It's been a while, you know, right? I just like imagining John Wilkes Booth walking through Ford Theater, just like holding up a penny to people's heads. Like, no, that's not him. It's fun. I also like to think about Abraham Lincoln and his wife Mary Todd getting ready before the show, and Mary Todd says, "Hey Abe, I don't think you should wear that hat that only you wear." It's in these contentious times. And then Abraham Lincoln, you know, being a nice guy and a loving husband, said to his doting wife, "Fuck you, bitch. You're not changing me." And then she hired John Wilkes Booth to kill Abraham Lincoln. That's it. That's my favorite conspiracy theory. That might be true. Who knows? We'll see. And when we all get to the gates of heaven or something, I don't know. How many oysters do you think God had to kill to build those, by the way? Anybody? We get a round estimate?
100?
Those fat people aren't going to heaven. That's cool. Sorry, Grandma. She's not fat. Anyway. So, what a turn. This is the part of the show that I like to ask for requests. You just tell me one of my jokes, and then I will repeat you. Go ahead. Gonna be any joke you haven't heard yet. Go ahead, anybody? What's that?
Crawdad.
Get the fuck out of here. That sounds like a superhero too. He just crawls. I don't know. We're trying to sell this thing to HGTV for fuck's sake. Come on. This has to work. My girlfriend's gonna kick me out. Do you want that? We're still gonna be dating. She's just gonna kick me out. It's gonna be really weird and embarrassing for both of us, mostly me. Can you imagine if Mount Rushmore just already looked like that? Huh? Is that funny? All right. They just like pulled off a huge sheet and they were like, hey, look at this shit. And then all the Native Americans were like, well, that's kind of our shit. And the white people were like, okay. And we still got it. This is my only impression. You guys love impressions, which is great. It's my only impression. This is Julius Caesar, world famous good guy Julius Caesar. Here we go. Ow. And he does that 22 more times. Thank you so much. The other night, I had a weird night the other night. I went to a show at the planetarium, and during the show the roof collapsed, but nobody noticed. Just like, all right. Then on the way home, I saw a shooting star, and my wish was to end all the violence between stars. That joke got 300 Facebook likes, and it has still not gotten 300 laughs, which I left my wallet underneath my pillow, and when I woke up, it was full of teeth. Reverse tooth fairy, it's pretty fun. I got a postcard in the mail, and all it said was "Sorry, wrong person." So I sent it back. I recently went to a skeptics meeting, but I don't think I went. I only have 2 more hours of this, guys. We have to keep it up. I hope you like that skeptics joke 3 more times. I don't know. I got bored the other day, and I decided I wanted to learn how to read Braille. So I went to the bookstore, and they were all out. They were out of the book on Braille. But they did have the audiobook on Braille. So now I'm really good at Morse code. Which fucking rules. I can finally do that seance with my grandpa. A Boy Scout sounds a lot like somebody who works for a pedophile. Get me that boy, come on. My favorite part about that little ditty is the idea that a pedophile is so busy. They gotta get a kid on the inside. To get inside of a kid, you saw it coming, yep, that's right. You guys are along for every ride I take, hell yeah, that's fun. So weird. I'm really just waiting for somebody to pop out of these barrels. It's gonna be my parents, they're like, hey, we made it. From hell, they're not dead. That's where they're going for sure. Anyway, I don't know, man. I'm not married. No way, buddy. I'm not married, but if I ever do get married, I'm gonna wear the ring on a necklace instead of on my ring finger, because I feel that if I ever got my ring finger cut off, I would have to explain to my wife how I lost the ring and the finger. But if I ever got my head cut off, I wouldn't have to tell her shit. I don't really care about that joke very much, but anytime I tell it, I tell it specifically to high-five the loneliest looking guy in the room. And this time I got 2. That's kind of fun. What a treat. I told that joke one time and I high-fived a guy, and he had 4 fingers. That's right. He was the guy from the joke. His wife sucked. It was a nightmare. It was the whole thing. I made him hold his hand up. He hated me. It was hilarious. I don't know. You can't just come to a comedy show with 4 fingers. That's not how it works. But I'm sorry. But whatever. It was so scary. I'm pretty sure the only reason that jugglers exist is because they were the kids that nobody played catch with. I'm very weary of telling that joke in a town like Asheville where almost everybody knows how to juggle professionally. You guys are very, I'll say eclectic, but you're fucking bizarre. I don't know. It was my boss's birthday recently, and for his birthday I got him a really nice water filter. I know it's a really nice water filter because every morning I poison it. And he's still my boss. Also, I am self-employed. I'm going to open up a store that only sells old calendars and call it Those Were the Days. Cute. These are a few sayings that I like a lot. Give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, but turn a man into a fish and you're a wizard. That's pretty cool. Huh? Come on. It's a fun one. You know what they say? If the shoe fits, then you should have bought 2. Just finished it. If blood really is thicker than water, then concrete could be so much stronger. That joke is sponsored by the people who killed Jimmy Hoffa. All right. I don't know. You guys are probably wondering, Aaron, what do you like to do when you're not absolutely destroying your comedy special in Asheville, North Carolina? And I'll tell you, I got a lot of stuff that I like to goof around on. A lot of stuff I like to do. I like to go to art shows and sign all the corners of the painting that the painter didn't sign. And they're always like, what are you doing to my painting? I'm like, it's mine now. I got more names on it. This is America. This is how this works. I'm building a globe to scale. I will let you know when it's done. I recently got kicked out of one of those wax museums for putting wicks on all the heads. It's cooler now. It's a candle museum. It's way more fun. Who wouldn't want to burn Kim Kardashian? You know what I mean? That's kind of fun. We gonna get murdered? What the fuck just happened? Was that Kim Kardashian's PR people? Man. I'm fine. I have a weapon. Doesn't that guy know that it's Aaron Naylor's comedy special right now? The disrespect. Excuse me, sir. I was the 2016 second funniest person in Cleveland. Thank you very much. Every now and then I like to sneak into police lineups just to make sure I didn't do something I forgot about. Just relatable humor in a town this hilly. Do you even get pulled over for drunk driving, or do you just roll down the fucking mountain? Is that it? My God, what a scary place. Every now and then I'll run into like a kid who looks like me when I was a kid. And I'll go up to him, I'll push the parents away, whatever, they don't matter. And I'll lean down into the kid's face and I'll say, I'm you from the future and we don't survive. Just to see what'll happen, and then I monitor him closely for 20 to 40 years. Probably my favorite little hobby, little thing to do. I like to go to clothing stores that sell fur coats, and I like to stand out front protesting. Not because I'm against wearing animals, but because they advertise them as new instead of used. If you get that one on the ride home, call me. That one's very important. That one's huge. That's a big one for Naylor. I don't know. I bet back in his day, Jesus was pretty recognizable, since he was the only white guy in the Middle East. It's my grandma's favorite joke, because to her it's not a joke. She's like, yeah, he won. Do you think when Mary's water broke, it was just a bunch of wine? I told that joke at a winery recently, and everybody threw up. It ruled. It was cool. I don't know. I think it's pretty insensitive to use a nail to hang up a picture of Jesus. But it's also accurate, so I don't know. All the people who don't like that joke have like a cross tattoo or something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I think that hockey players should know how to swim just in case. Who's with me? Huge hockey town? Hell yeah. That's cool. I know it's not. I don't know. I think they should put black lights in lighthouses so that we can see sperm whales. Write a better cum joke then. I don't know. Good luck. That one's pretty good. It's got like 8 words in it. It's about 6 different things. It's crazy. It's like as economical as it could be. I did try to write a better cum joke than that one. Here it is. Sperm bank babies were handmade. It's not as good. It's just not as good. That is a joke you can tell the kids if you want to. That's a Nickelodeon clean jerk-off joke for sure. 100%. I don't know. You guys have been very cool. I did just get the light. For those of you who don't know what getting the light means in comedy, it means, hey, bud, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do like 150 more jokes and we'll call it even. No, I'm not going to do that. That's insane. I will rattle off a couple more before I goof off into the sunset. Everything in the sky is a UFO when you're a baby. That's why they're always crying. Should I have told the UFO joke? One person liked it. And that's bad. That's not good. It's a good thing we've got fingertips, otherwise they would just keep on going. That's a joke I wrote on acid. It ruled. That's a fun one. I will, real quick, I'll tell the abortion joke. It's short. Abortion clinics are haunted by ghosts that can't really do anything yet. Thank you so much. Good. It's adorable, right? Cute little ghosts just like shivering in the corner or whatever the fuck they do. Do ghosts get cold? I don't know what they do. I don't know about you guys, but I don't remember drinking all of this blood inside of me. Those were my uncle's last words. He was a really weird guy. He always used to tell me that if a snake tries to bite your leg, it's only because it's jealous. So I was like, I don't know, but whatever. He did pass away. He was a sword swallower, and he wanted to do the one thing that no sword swallower has ever done, sideways. And I inherited all of his swords. Now I just got a bunch of wet swords. I don't know what to do with them. They're disgusting. It's a nightmare. I don't know. My sister named my nephew Dumbo because he's got big ears and he's never going to know who his father is. That was very mean. He's 11 now. He's doing terrible. Whatever. I don't know. I'll leave you with a short story and then I'll leave you. A few years ago, I did a show in beautiful Wichita, Kansas, which is technically a place. And after the show, this married couple came up to me, and the husband wanted to shake my hand. And his wife was behind him, and she was like, no, honey. They don't like to shake hands. Can anybody guess why she thought I didn't like to do that? Exactly, that's right. She thought that I had full-blown, 100% autism. After watching me do comedy for about 35 minutes. So what do you guys think? Yay, nay, maybe? Who knows? Jury's out. So then I said, well, actually, I do like to shake hands, which isn't the best thing to tell somebody who you're trying to convince that you don't have autism. I was like, I love to touch things that also get to touch things. Give me the meaty grubbers, you dumb bitch. So I shook his hand. I shook his dumb little hand, and I drove back to my parents' house where I live because I have autism. And I told my mom about that, and she said, yeah, we never got you tested because we just kind of thought that it was cute. Is this cute? Is this adorable? So if you all get anything out of this set tonight, I hope that, if you're a parent, grandparent, aunt, uncle, you find a kid behind the abandoned Ingalls, wherever, scoop that little goofball up and take them wherever you test a kid for autism. The train tracks or something, I don't know. If they know what it is, then you know for sure what it is. Because, if one of those little goofballs squeaks through the cracks and writes a better sperm whale joke than me, I'm going to fucking kill myself. All right, that's it. Thank you so much. I love you.